All right, Guitar Club week two. Week two. Um, so what we worked on this week is we kind of reviewed the Smoke on the Water stuff. So anybody that needed help kind of remembering all the notes, we went over that. Also, I made a video for that, posted it. I will be posting it on the Google Classrooms. So here's what we talked about this week. I made this video where it's just a loop of a G, D, E minor, C chord progression. So there's a G chord, here's a D chord, here's an E minor chord, and here's a C chord. So that basically the chord progression just loops over that, right? So you could play this along with this would be our goal. Now, we need to work up towards that, right? Like some of these chords, like that chord right there, that G chord has 6 different strings all and 4 different fingers. Wow, that's a lot going on there, right? So we're going to kind of ease into that. So what I want to do is I want to teach you how to play along with that loop. So I'm going to include in the Google Classroom a link to the loop that we're using in the lesson. It's a loop channel that I made. It's kind of a cool thing. Well, I'm a little proud of it in that it's gotten a lot of views because it's something that I've developed as a guitar teacher to help guitar students, and it makes things really easy. You'll notice in the video you'll see a G, a D, an E minor, and a C all in white letters. When any of those chords changes to a red, changes from white to red, then that means that's the chord you're supposed to be playing. Now under those you'll see a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and those light up or change to red as well. They're all in white and they change to red when that's the number you're on. All those represent are the time. So we know when we count music, we count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that loops, right? So when you see those 1, 2, 3s, and 4s down there, they're going to be lit up or changed to red when that's the quarter note we're on, right? Or when that's the number you should be counting. So if you get to 4 and you're on G, you know when it switches over to 1, you're going to switch to the D. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you click on the video link. But what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to just play one note along with those so we can get used to playing along with that rhythm. So so this is Tuesday evening right now. Today when we did Guitar Club, some of us were kind of getting frustrated because it was hard to keep up with the video. Because it changes and it's not going to slow down and wait for us, right? We have to change what we're doing to keep up with the video, right? So we need to get used to being able to do that. That's a skill, and we're going to develop that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start just by finding the note that is the letter name of the chord. So the first chord is G. So we're just going to play this note right here, which is a G, and this is the 3rd fret on my E string. So my E string is my thickest string, and I'm going to put my finger on the 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3. I put my finger there, play that note. That's my G note, okay? The second note we need to find is the D note. Now, I'll say this. Look at how many different notes are on this guitar. So there's, 12 frets right there, and then what, 15, 17, 20, 21. There's 21 notes, 22 technically on every string. Times 6, that means there's a whole bunch of notes. So every G is represented several times. Like here's a G, 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 there's another G, there's a G right there. This string right here is called G. So you can see there's lots of G's on this neck. So we're only going to use one of them. Same thing with all these notes. We're only going to use one. So I just need one D, and this one's going to work for us, right? So we're going to go to the A string, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets up. And you remember you have this dot here to help you find the 5th fret. So the second string, 1, 2, that's my A string. So I'm going to find the 5th fret on the A string and play that one, and that's my D as in Delta. Now the next note we need to find is going to be really easy. It's just the open E string. So this big thick string on top here, that's our E string. We're going to go there for our third note. All right, now our fourth note is easy to find as well because it's on the third fret. It's just on the second string, the A string. So all of our notes that we're looking for are either on the E string or the A string. So third fret on the A string is my C note. That's a C. So my first note, G, second note, D, third note, E, and then we've got our fourth note, C. So let me refresh your memory on there, or just kind of review. My E string, third fret, that's my G. My A string, fifth fret, is my D note. And then E open, that's my E, that's the E we're going to use. And then fourth note will be the third fret on the A string. Cool? So what you want to do is be able to get to those quickly. What I would recommend doing is, like on your phone or on a device, if you got a device that you can use, I like to set a countdown timer. So I go to my screen there, go to the timer, go to just my normal countdown timer and set a 3-minute countdown timer. And then what I'm going to do is just for 3 minutes, non-stop, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to go, I'm going to say the name of the chord, or say the name of the note in the order that I need them. So I'm going to go G, D, E, C, G, D, E, C. And I'm going to continue doing that until this 3 minutes dings, okay? When that timer goes off, then I'm going to stop. Now, at the end of that 3 minutes, if I'm really if I'm really focused and doing my work, I'm going to really have those memorized, right? I'm not going to have to think about, oh, where's the D again? Well, where was the C? You're not going to have to think about that. It's only going to take 3 minutes. That's a short amount of time. At that point, you can put the loop video on and play along with it. That's pretty cool. I might actually have it pulled up here on another channel. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Oh, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna find it. This is fun to watch me searching. I have another monitor up here, by the way. You'll be able to hear it at least. You won't be able to see it, but you'll see it when you click on the link. All right, here we go. Hopefully this isn't terribly loud. All right, so there's my G, here's my D. Here comes E, E, here comes C, here comes G, and it just loops. And being able to do this in play the C when it says C, or play the G right when it says G. That's what we're looking for this week, okay? Now, how we're going to build on that in the future is we're going to kind of build some chords behind these notes. So I can add a couple of notes. I can add more notes. Cool. So that's the goal for the next few weeks there, is to at least get that under our fingers. And then if we get really cool, now maybe not everybody will be able to do this, but we can start to solo a little bit. Now that's a simple scale right there, but we could do some more other fun stuff. That might be a little advanced, but that's the goal, is to get to the point where we can kind of jam along with these videos, right? But it all starts with finding those first notes. So if you have any questions, find me in the music room, and other than that, have fun.